God is treating you as sons. For what son is there whom his father does not discipline? If you are left without discipline, in which all have participated, then you are illegitimate children and not sons. It is Wednesday, the 13th day of December, 2023. My name is Clive Welsh, and it's time for the reading of our devotional thought for today, and it's being read from the book Truth for Life by pastor and author Alistair Begg. Today's devotional thought is entitled, What's the Point of Suffering? And our verses today, Hebrews chapter 12, verses 7 and 8, and it reads, God is treating you as sons. For what son is there whom his father does not discipline? If you are left without discipline, in which all have participated, then you are illegitimate children and not sons. That's Hebrews chapter 12, verses 7 and 8. Alistair Begg writes, Suffering does not necessarily lead us into a deeper relationship with God. Prolonged trials can tempt us to give in to rebellion and distrust. But when we're prepared to bow under God's sovereign purposes, He enables us to endure suffering to the end. The Bible clearly teaches that God is in control over all of our lives, the blessings and the trials. For example, in Job 1, we find Satan slandering Job, accusing him of loving God solely because of the blessings he has enjoyed. That's Job 1, verses 9 and 10. In response, God commands Satan, All that he has is in your hand. Only against him do not stretch out your hand. God's sovereign rule extended over Job's affliction and Satan's jurisdiction. What then can we say with biblical certainty concerning the purposes of God in our suffering? First, God uses hardship in our lives to assure us of our sonship. The experiences of discipline that He brings into our lives prove us to be His true sons and daughters. If you are left without discipline, then you are illegitimate children and not sons. Second, God uses trials to develop our dependency on Him. Paul realized that it was to keep me from becoming conceited, that a thorn was given to me in the flesh. That's 2 Corinthians 12, verse 7. Pride can lead to a total downfall. God certainly may mercifully ordain experiences of deep pain in order to instill in us that sense of depending on Him. That humility is the soil in which all the seeds of His grace grow to maturity. Third, God uses suffering to keep us on track spiritually. It's easy to wonder when everything is going smoothly. But have you noticed how much your prayer life has changed with one visit to the doctor, or how your desire to call out to God can be strengthened by a shadow looming on the horizon? The psalmist noted this tendency when he confessed, quote, Before I was afflicted, I went astray, but now I keep your word. End of quote. And that's Psalms 119, verse 67. As God's child, you can live with the confidence that your Heavenly Father knows best and is in control. When the present feels overwhelming, the days ahead seems unsure, you can trust that there is a purpose, hidden though it may be, and you can say, though Satan should buffet, though trials should come, let the blessed assurance controlled, that Christ has regarded my helpless estate and has shed His own blood for my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. And that concludes our devotional thought for today, trusting that you were encouraged and you can say, as the songwriter did, it is well with my soul. Why? Because God is in control. You are His child. He loves you, and He's causing you to be dependent on Him and Him alone. May you find that peace and encouragement from hearing the fact that it is well with your soul because your shepherd says so. In this world you will have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. And those of you reading through the scriptures in a year, your assignment today, Joshua chapter 7, 8, and 9, and the Gospel of Luke chapter 15, verses 11 through 32. Clive Walsh here. May the Lord bless you and give you an awesome day today.